is Weekend Work on Shade 45.
It's the bad boys of radio. Love Dinero, Coach PR, Calvin, a.k.a. Melvin, and his Weekend Work. PR, what's up?
That's all good, bro. Another weekend, another dollar, another beautiful day. We zooming it today.
I am very excited because I'm excited today because we got family in the building. You know, this is the guy who put me with this pain in the ass, Coach PR, a.k.a. Melvin, Sha Money, a.k.a. Teamwork, a.k.a. the man behind the unit.
You like the intro?
What up, baby? What up, y'all?
Everything, right? That's what
I thought you was gonna keep going.
The man behind
right, yo. What up, baby? What up? What up?
Yeah, you should have kept on going.
I wanted, Sha. So listen, I met Sha some years ago, right? You know, doing the music. Tell me, I introduced me to him because I know on Banks from the Block and whatnot, right? So Sha was like, I'm a little too busy, so I'm gonna put you with my guy PR, and that's how me and PR came together. Did you ever think that me and PR be together doing a show? Like, 15,
that wasn't in his plan.
Nah, honestly, it wasn't in the plan, but it was in God's plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, sometimes he just used people for certain reasons, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that shit was like, now that you tell me that, I remember that shit. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's it, bro.
You remember, you had to go start seeing the radio DJs. So when you went on to the radio DJs, you said, yo, PR, you deal with Love Dinero, Tony.
Yeah, but Love was hungry. He was hungry, yo. He was on it, too.
Tell the truth, because they said I was a Murder Inc. DJ, and that's not true. I just cool with them.
Yeah, you was just in Queens. You was on your Queens shit. You was outside, bro. I saw you, bro. You was with it. That's why I made sure we kept in touch and had PR stay in touch, and that's good you stayed in touch, PR.
Nah, me and PR have a
all the way.
Yeah.
And Sha brought his homie, his artist on his new project.
Sandy Benjamin.
What's good? What's up, y'all?
What up?
Before we get caught up into all the stories, we had to bring Sandy in real quick because it could go on and on forever, bro. Like,
well, it's the Weekend Work, man. He can have the first hour. Fuck it. This is Sha Money.
He
put it together.
This is what we're gonna do. Let's play some music. Let's get into some real Sha Money set. You know, he started off with, I think his first placement was Roy Flush. Am I correct?
Nah, Cormega, Angel Dust.
Oh, Cormega.
Yeah.
Chris Lighty said that. Chris Lighty said that.
My first check, yeah.
Chris Lighty said that.
That's right. No, actually, Chris ain't set it up. He wrote the check for Cormega, but I was on street team for Nas. It was written, and I gave Biz and Cormega the street tape at the State Theater in Harlem when Big and Lauryn Hill and Nas was performing. Cormega was with Nas. And I was on the street team, and I gave him my beat tape. It wasn't a CD; it was beat tapes.
Beat tapes.
And he took that shit back. He had Biz call me and we want this track right here, and that's how that shit happened. That's my first track.
And first track was Cormega, and after that, it just rolled in. Let's get into that set, love.
Let's go.
We'll get into that. All right, Weekend Work, working on the weekend as usual.
Yeah, DJ Love Dinero, Coach PR, Sandy Benjamin, Sha Money XL. Let's go.
Cha-ching.
Triple H Shade 45. You know how we do every Saturday and Sunday. Special family guest. Sha Money is with me and Love, a.k.a. Calvin. Sandy Benjamin is with us also. Sandy's on a new project. The new project, Sha. Chain on the Bike.
Chain on the Bike, Volume 1.
Volume 1.
Well, damn, you put a chain on a lot of different situations, man. God damn, Sha.
Yeah, and it don't stop moving because the chain is on the bike, and we're going to keep it moving.
Man, Sandy's taking a drink. Let's take a drink to that, man, because it ain't stopping. Everybody take a super cheers to that.
Absolutely. Toast to that.
So with this project now, Chain on the Bike, you of course, you named it because you've been running with that slogan for a long time.
Yeah, bro, since like 2002.
Right. I'm surprised you didn't get that tattoo on somewhere on your arm because it's just pulled up or whatever.
Facts. That might be the next one after all this shit died down and shit cool.
What made you finally come to this, doing this project right now, Sha? Because it's been some years now.
Yo, bro, it's like, man, I'm listening to what's out here, and I know I got the difference right here in my studio. As I'm playing music, I'm listening to Sandy's joint. I'm listening to Teddy. I'm like, yo, hold on, man. Yo, I got this record with P. I got this other record with Styles. I'm sitting on shit that I want the world to hear, and I want to make sure they hear me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I've been pushing it off for years and years, and now it's like, yo, time to stop pushing shit off. It's 2020. You see how motherfuckers is dropping. You don't know when it could be what could happen next. So you just want to make sure you make your full potential mark in everything you do, man. And that's what I'm doing. Like this music shit I love. So I wanted people to hear this shit right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, Sha, go ahead.
No, go ahead, love. Go ahead.
Well, taking it back a little bit, after you did the whole Comega and you got a couple of placements, like how did the whole G Unit thing come about? Because we gotta let the people know about that, because you was a big, you played a major part in that whole situation, building that foundation. And
Chain on the bike.
Yeah, exactly. I felt like for years you never spoke on anything. Like you played the background. Everybody just heard your name.
Yeah, it's good to play the background. That's why you.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong with that at all.
Right.
They try to play you out, but this is how it went. Like I was producing for everybody in Queens, so it went from like Comega started with that Royal Flush, and when I got with Jay, I was interning at Def Jam, so I met Jam Master Jay in this room. It's called the Circle Room, where all the artists chill. So he was in there by himself, and I got to holler at Jay. And he listened to me, and he heard, I used the Hollis line, like, I'm from Shadyville, I'm from Hollis, Queens, Jay, like, and he heard that, he was like, all right, he running with me, man, you know what I'm saying? So once Jay started letting me ride, him and Randy Allen, he took me under his wing. I got to fucking meet Onyx, Sweet Tea, all of that, you know what I'm saying? And then one day he brought 50 to the crib, to the studio, and we was in the basement. He told me come outside, and I came outside, and he personally introduced me to Fifth, and that's how I met Son. You know what I mean? And Jay.
And that right there, that's your connected right there.
That's our connection. That was the first connection. And then the second one was he parted ways with Jay, and I was on my producer path trying to get my beats to everybody, and it was popping in Bearsville. So I wanted to go play my beats for what everybody Trackmasters was working with. So I asked Steve Stout, if he could make a call so I could go play my beats, because I'm ready. And I already had shit popping. I had Beanie Siegel shit popping. I had a little shit happening. So Steve told him, yo, I'm gonna send this kid up there, listen to his beats. And when I got up there, the first person I seen was 50. He was there, and he got signed to Trackmasters too. And I was just playing beats, and I did Power the Dollar that day. That day I saw him. That first.
So you made Power the Dollar? I didn't know you made Power the Dollar.
Yeah, I made the title track. I did that.
Wow,
yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that shit. Like, I've been with Charlotte. That's crazy.
That was the first day, bro. And he was banging out like 2 joints a day. So I still with him, bro.
So what else you made on the album?
Yo, on that one, that was the only one that stuck. That's the only one. The rest went on like the American Gangster soundtrack. Yeah, we did some other shit on there, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is 99. All right, this is 1999.
Yeah, when you remember that American Gangster shit?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That Chaz put out, rest in peace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So after when you
Black
got
Gangster,
with 50, Black Gangster, with the Donald Goines.
To the book.
Yeah.
Right. When you got with 50 now and created G Unit, your vision of G Unit, was it what it became, or did you have, not that big of expectations, of?
Yeah, no, it's definitely what I saw. I saw that shit from the time he came to my crib. You know what I'm saying?
You know he's gonna do 10 million. Like, he's gonna be that big. Like,
I told him he was gonna do 10 million, nigga. I knew the nigga. Yo, I'm telling you, I've been a fan of this music shit. I be buying everybody music, so I see the levels of what artists putting out, what they getting back, and what kind of music is out there. So when I heard not only the music we was recording that nobody was getting to hear, and when I knew, based on the story and how it really was and how real shit was at that time, bro, this is a one-way ticket, bro. You either going up or you out of here. And he went right up, bro. And I knew it, bro. And that's what we was committed to. And that's what we did 2 years in the basement, bro. We didn't stick our head out, but over the weekends, that's it, bro. We was in there every day.
Are you spoiled when you work with artists now, especially that you did Chain on the Bike? Do you always like that? I'm looking for that 50 work ethic kind of artist, or you just like?
Honestly, it let me know levels of where people are at, and of course we try to get into, if when I initially meet with someone and see like Felice and Sandy, like he was with it, like we banged out like 6 joints in like 3 days, so that's what I was impressed with. And then he show you the work ethic, and then you see like, oh, this gonna be right. But then you got other motherfuckers, and you like, hold on a second, bro. Like this motherfucker just did a verse in one day, bro. What the fuck's going on today? So I ain't got time like that. You know what I'm saying? It's 24 hours in a day. Let's get to this money, and let's go do some other shit to get to some more money. You know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, when you in a session, it's different. But when they got their own creative space, then they got their time. But when when we working in the studio, sometimes people don't even come up with shit. And I've experienced that. And then I've seen other ones that bang out 2-3 songs in one day. So it just lets you know what kind of artist you're dealing with. And like
a Sandy. How about we get into that right now, love?
Let's get into that.
Thanks.
Some chain on the bike, you know, produced by Sha Money. Sandy, y'all want to introduce the record?
Sandy, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. It's a record produced by Sha Money XL, man. It's called Too Many. Let's get it.
It's the weekend. It's the weekend work. Bad Boys Radio. Go ahead, Coach.
To play Shade 45. I'm gonna take a sip to that.
It's the Bad Boys Radio. Love Dinero, Coach PR, Calvin, and Melvin, and we work on the weekend as usual. Yes, now, Sha. Now, let's get back to we going through the time history of the things you've done.
The timeline, bringing them up.
We going through the timeline now. So what happened? What was the ending part for you and G when it like? When did you part ways? What was the ending like? What happened?
Yo, the ending part for me, I went from
this is the weekend. Hold on. This is a weekend work exclusive because Sha don't talk that much. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got love for 50 to this day, bro. You know what I'm saying? I went from having 9 jobs where we wasn't getting paid to do what we was doing. I didn't want to be an engineer. We didn't have money to pay an engineer. So guess what? I became the
engineer.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I didn't want to be a promo nigga running around chasing DJs, play the shit, drop off mixtapes and drop off shit, but nobody else was doing it. So I had to do it, right?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. You got me my 50. You got me my 50 drop. I ain't gonna forget that.
Right?
I met you.
Giving it to all the DJs.
I met you. We met it
to Connecticut, all the way to Harlem, everywhere. I'm dropping them off and
I'm right there with you.
Yo, hold on, Sha. You remember Sha, you remember our meetup spot? We used to meet in BBQ's parking lot in Green Acres. That was our meet spot.
Get some nice wings with the fucking bro.
Before the MP3s, I go get the music from Sha on the CD.
That's right, bro. That's when we had the CDs hand to hand, man to man. We had to drop it to them, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it was a lot of work being done with different lanes and different titles, you know what I'm saying? And then when the opportunity came for the money to pay for every lane and every title, it wasn't matched, you know what I'm saying? So after, you get a tiring experience of watching, certain things just not go right, you want to fix it for yourself. And I think, Fifth felt the way. He said I was doing too much. And I guess doing too much is because now we got to get paid for it. Because when you wasn't getting paid for it, it wasn't too much. You know what I'm saying? But now we got to pay Sha Money for all of that. Because guess what? Sha Money see these invoices flying for everybody else. So why the fuck can I get it?
Like I said, why I can't get my money?
Yeah, exactly. But now we want to control the narrative. Keep a nigga broke and keep him close, right? That's the story of a pimp's life and a motherfucker that like to pimp niggas. So, I wasn't at a point where I was going to allow it. I became very blessed early in my life. So some of the shit that you make choices on, I waited. I said, I ain't going to jump out now. But Fifth always had that kind of mentality where it was all about him. So, he was doing him. I was doing everybody. But he wanted it his way. So he was like, he didn't even tell me I was fired. He let the accountant tell me I was fired. So, you know what I'm saying? He just had homie tell me that. And then I tried to holler at him, and he didn't want to really talk. So it was like,
you never spoke to him after that?
I tried to, bro. He said he had something to do, so I ain't keep calling, bro. And we left it at that. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all never spoke after that, a day after that?
No, we came back again when Dre and Paul had me come back and do Before I Self-Destruct, when they asked me to come executive produce that after the Curtis album.
Oh, okay. And then did y'all speak then?
Yeah, we was cool. Everything was good. I met him in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? We was good. We worked on a lot of records. We did a few joints off of that album that was good.
So it's no beef or nothing like that. people might have the perception or whatever.
Yo, from my standpoint, I mean, there's a lot of stories that he puts out there that ain't all the way 100. It's not the truth. You know, he makes it where it sounds good for him. But I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna dig too deep into that. But it's like I ain't got no hate towards him, man. We did a lot of shit together when nobody was doing that. So it's like you can't kill a legacy. You got to keep that love and that strength there. You can't make it sound like it was nothing. If I'm sitting on this airwave and shitting on 50, that don't make sense right now, bro. Like we ain't doing that.
Especially y'all made history together.
Yeah, we made history.
We all did.
Nobody did the shit that was being done, bro. And I'm still seeing these crews and how they moving. Even when I see their securities, they're like, nah, y'all niggas, y'all had it the illest, bro. And I'm telling you, so you can't discredit that. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to tan America like that. We're going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So, we did some amazing shit, and I appreciate that. So it's like, I'm still doing amazing shit, and I appreciate that. So the fire's still in me. It's just I ain't going to let nobody dim that shit out, bro.
You're not supposed to. So, I mean, he got this new book out. He said something to you?
Yeah, that's the book I'm talking about. They be tagging me with some line, some shit. So I don't even know what he said because I ain't reading his book.
Read it yet.
I gave that nigga his first book, bro. 48 Laws of Power. Ask him who gave him that book. Me, nigga.
Yeah, well, we all had to read that, and Sha was the one that was read it first.
I was the first one walking around with that book, bro, giving it to niggas. Then that nigga try to flip the script on me, bro.
Yeah, well, that is 48 Laws of Power.
Exactly, bro. Fucked up, bro.
You did it.
Yo, I did it, bro. I did it. They walk in my house fucking, and then they walk out like, nigga, come on,
you
bro.
Did that, yo.
You changing, bro. I'm still the same Sha Money, yo. Still
Love,
the same nigga, bro.
We all read that book, had to read that book in G-Unit. It was
That's
Sha
crazy.
that did that shit.
I fucked up, bro. He was walking in my house with a Bible. Remember that little small Bible and shit?
Yeah. Hey, Sandy, did you have to read the book? Did Sandy Benjamin read the book yet?
Nah, I ain't read it.
I ain't giving niggas books no more, Pierre. Niggas gonna flip these shits on me. I turned into an employee on the nigga. Fuck out of here, bro. I ain't giving niggas no
So
shit,
have you spoke to Banks, Yayo, Buck? Have you spoken to anyone?
I tried to reach out to Banks, but it wasn't, to a point where I got to really holler at him. So, I just stopped. I haven't seen Yayo in a long time. Nah, I haven't spoke to him in years, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody on their own path. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Everybody grew apart. You're doing what you're doing now.
Yeah.
So make this project, Chain on the Bike, once again. We have Sha Money, Sandy Benjamin, and we still here. Love Dinero, Weekend Work, Coach PR. If you just join us right now, we have them here talking about Chain on the Bike, talking about Sha Money's timeline.
We're talking about his timeline. So as we go through the timeline, so now you go after G Unit, you go to Epic. Let's talk about the Epic situation.
No. After G Unit, I start managing.
All right. So I'm a little too far.
I take a break.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you real quick. I took a break and I started giving back to the game. I started doing these conferences, producer conferences where I pulled everybody, like what Swiss and them is doing now. I pull everybody together. We doing battles, we doing lectures, we doing whole kind of conference style type things, real professional shit. Giving them information, I'm giving them game. This is where you see all the future niggas that's shining now. They was coming up in that shit. And it's like, that's what I did. And I was managing high tech and doing other shit like, getting into that management shit with producers and stuff more and more. Jake One, Ill Mind, you know what I'm saying? The business, we was getting busy with that. And then I took a job at Def Jam.
You went to Def Jam, all right? So I forgot about. Yeah. And that's when you worked on. That's when you worked on 2 Chainz album. You got the 2 Chainz.
Titty Boys.
I signed 2 Chainz there, and I did Big Crit. That was the first deal I did walking in. Was Big Crit.
And everybody was looking at you like, why did he sign Big Crit? Why did he sign that? Like they were doubting your signing.
Yo,
all of a sudden it was a good signing. It
was a great signing. He's a legacy piece. Like his music is gonna be timeless, bro. And when they pick it up later, they're gonna love it more. So it's like a record, like from the 70s. The shit I'm playing now, I love that shit. Like it's right now. And I knew he would make that kind of music. And that's the type of artist I look for, not those little hot walk flash in the pan niggas that make those little 24-hour hits and then they done
for the
got
moment.
No career after that. I'm not chasing that. I never chased that. So Crit, I knew especially coming from the South needed that kind of person to express it. Like Scarface was doing that shit. Like certain niggas, Outkast was doing that shit. And it's like, yo, Crit is a little bit between UGK and Outkast and Scar. Like he had all of that in him. So I was like, yo, I need to be able to say, yo, I did that for the South and for artists. Because I look at when I sound artists, yo, this dude is from the West, I did that. This dude from the South, I did that. This dude from the Midwest, we doing that. We did that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, I love, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of spreading out the whole A&R experience, not just caping it to New York, but actually just spreading this shit all the way around.
Since we gonna leave it right there, we're gonna play both of those artists, 2 Chainz and Big Crit.
Get into that.
And we're gonna come back and finish talking to Sha Money about his journey in the game. It's the weekend work.
Sandy on the bike out now.
Love Dinero, Coach PR, Calvin, and Melvin. We're working on the weekend as usual.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
888 Shade 45, weekend work, Coach PR, DJ Love Dinero, Melvin and Calvin, Bad Boys of Radio. Right now we got Sha Money XL, Sandy Benjamin, straight up his project, Chain on the Bike. Go ahead, Love.
So now that we did the Def Jam thing, we did 2 Chainz and we did Big Crit. So now, how did you get into the Epic situation?
Well, L.A. Reid brought me to Def Jam, so when he went in and took that big job at Epic, you know what I'm saying? He waited for my contract to end and brought me aboard to Epic. So I went and followed him over there. You know what I'm saying? And
what was the artist you dealt with over there? I know it was a Chinks situation that y'all was trying to sign Chinks. I remember that.
I brought Chinks over there. The deal almost happened, and then at the last minute, you know, they just pulled the deal and just kind of put a freeze on signing for the moment, and just it didn't go through.
It didn't go through.
Yeah, but we definitely tried. Rest in peace, Chinks.
Why did that go? Why did that go that way? What happened? Do you know what happened? Why they didn't sign Chinks?
Somebody above me just kind of put a little, no, I don't want to do that.
Wow.
Well, I heard the streets was saying that French had held the deal up. He's waiting for French, and French was procrastinating. That's what we was told.
Yeah. I from my standpoint, it was politics in the building. So I you know, it was a little bit more of a standoff.
Or deeper.
I wanted to do it, and then, you know, other powers didn't want to see it done. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
go ahead.
Sometimes it be like that, A&R. You got people. I remember I tried to sign A$AP Rocky to Def Jam, and then the A&R was like, "Nah, I got that deal. I've been with him all day." I'm like, "Really?" I was like with him last night. Like, we could do this deal right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And it's like, "Nah, I got this," and they ain't get that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I've seen that happen a lot of times. You remember when I told Son to sign J. Cole? Like, you know, I know who to sign, bro.
Well, you told 50 to sign J. Cole?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Yes, I did.
Wow. This is when he was at Interscope. J. Cole was an intern, right? Was he an intern?
J. Cole was at the mansion with us in fucking in Connecticut when Mike Rooney brought him with Hove to the crib. We was all there. He came to the house, bro.
And they passed.
Bro, they passed. He was on the album after, but he passed.
Oh, that's crazy. So, Sha, with you being in the game so long, right? And, you know, seeing all the transitions we going through from the phases of mixtapes to the internet, did you ever see the game being what it is today?
I mean, this shit is evolution, man. It's going to keep changing. You know what I'm saying? We just got to adjust and kind of keep your path and do what you do. But, nah, I mean, it's one-sided, like, you know what I mean? But that's what this rap shit always is. Like, you got to. That's what make you be exceptional and carve your own different out, man, you know?
I know it's like kind of crazy, like being where you came from in the late 90s, and you see like you remember the promo days used to be, you get out there with the posters, the stickers,
everything.
You know, y'all ran out like
at the venues,
the venues, street team, y'all out there with the posters on the stick, and everybody's campaigning, and it's like nowadays it's like an artist puts my album coming out tomorrow. And that's it. Like
that's it. That's the promo. Nobody
that's the promo.
Nobody doing none of the real shit that really got even more records sold back when we was really doing that. You see how we sold 15 million albums, bro.
And I know PR used to run with the street team, so you know you was one of the guys that drove the trucks and
No. Let's get that straight.
Well, not drove the truck. You was running it. You was in charge.
Yeah, bro. But we made
Let me fix that.
I did start that. I did start that way. You have to start somewhere. And that's what I did. I was carrying all that shit. Man,
He had the promo.
Yeah.
He had all the
I,
promo shit locked.
I was carrying 50's pimp hat, bro, to hat in the cup, going to the show and the flyers. So like we did, like he said, we all did everything.
Shout out to all the street team members, man.
Yeah, so you have to do everything that you can. Yeah, start that way. So speaking of that, now with Sandy, what difference are you gonna bring to the game? Like, or is it just gonna be the same way? I'm dropping tomorrow and that's it. Are you bringing anything different that we can expect from you in the game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm speaking to the young kids with the dialect that they used to, but I'm making sure I'm putting that vitamin in there, making it impactful. Because you could talk slick on the record all day, but you know, you got to make sure you put that message in there, and I think I'm gonna break through with that.
So the rumor of Sha producing the next track with 6ix9ine and you is not true then?
Yeah, that's probably not true, man.
That's not produced by
Yeah,
Sha
that's
Money.
probably not true.
I'm not lying, PR. You the one of the people that's keeping this guy alive because you saying shit like that.
Hey man, it's just so funny because I got to talk to the youngins. I got to talk to the young artists that's coming up and see where their head is at. Because if we're promoting that is something's wrong there, bro.
Your kids don't care, man. That doesn't matter. They don't care. They don't know no better. It is what it is.
You're gonna make them search just by mentioning.
Word, by mentioning it.
By mentioning it, Make them search.
Using our platform, and this is what you're doing.
Hey man, listen, man. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, we could tell Sandy, like Sandy said, I'm gonna give them the vitamin and make sure that's multivitamin that they know not to fuck with that. So hey man, listen, it is what it is, man. Sandy, what's next for you now working with Sha Money? Because I know you're working with Timbaland, Sha Money. That's a great combination. Like, what's next now, bro?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Sky's the limit, man. Me and Sha, we gonna work on a project together. It's only right. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna do the same thing with Timbaland. We just we gonna create a new wave, man. We're gonna create a new wave because I see what's going on, and you know, all the music that I'm hearing now. I know the kids like rocking to it or whatever, but you know, this thing is just is much deeper than that. And we got to get into that. We got to really talk that talk. You know, when I come to the table, I'm really about like, you know, what we talking about, what we really talking about. You know what I'm saying? So
substance, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But we ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it in a corny way. We gonna do it in the coolest way possible. That's what Too Many is about. Like Too Many is the epitome of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Sha, when working with Sandy Benjamin, was it anything that you had to tell him like, no, bro, I'm not fucking with that, bro? Like,
not in one moment, bro. It's one of the best sessions I've had in a long time. That's why we rock like this, because it's back to having fun again, man. Creative. We putting musicians to work, finding people on IG, putting horns, and we having a good time with it. He dropping vocals, sending it to me. I'm flying them in. Like I'm having fun working, man. So we in a creative space where it's like it's that good energy that I fucks with, and that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have that good energy when you were working with Joyner Lucas? Because it seems like you had the energy and then y'all separated again. Like that happened.
Yeah, Joyner, everything started off good. Everything was good. You know, he just felt he was in a space where he made it now. He didn't want to keep breaking nobody off. So
I mean, that's crazy. I know you be looking at these artists like, damn, man, like
that's what I'm asking. Like,
literally, you know, I'm gonna be honest, man. You literally watch niggas walk in here with nothing, broke, fucked up, with just the ideas and the talent.
As soon as they get a little bit,
millionaires, bro. From the whole movement, the whole chain on the bike thing, man. That shit, you heard 50 say it, bro. Sha, keep this shit moving. I'm outside. I'm upkeeping relationships. I'm talking to DJs. I'm talking to the PR. I'm talking to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then keeping the relationships tight, man. Fucking with the DJs, which is important. Fucking with the media, which is important. And sometimes you don't even upkeep shit, but when someone's speaking for you, they still feel your presence. So they don't hold value in none of that shit. When they get there, it's the strength of that. But when they get there, it's like I made it on my own. So, but I didn't watch you walk in here with none of that off of Facebook. I watch you, but you know, I got love for all of them because I done seen this shit happen again and again. And then it's like the whole game to act like you ain't do nothing for me or you ain't do enough for me. Or I did it myself.
About it, you're not the only one though. Like you hear from QC and them, they just talk the same thing.
Yeah, no, that
Everybody
was
say
real. What
things.
Pete said, that was real.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a lot of people saying that with
It's
the
a
artists.
thankless job, man. This is just a generation of users. It's not a lot of people that's cool with giving. It's a lot of takers. So you got people out here that just more focused on what they can get out of shit.
That's it. That's fucked up.
It's just the fucked up part of the game, man. It's damn near pay for play for everything, bro. You gotta fucking pay to ask a question right now, bro.
That's what we do. Let's play some more music. We'll come back, close out. Sha Money, Sandy Benjamin, DJ Love Dinero, Coach PR, Weekend Work, Shade 45.
Bad Boys of Radio.
Bad Boys of Radio.
Bad boys.
It's the Bad Boys of Radio, Calvin and Melvin, and we working on the weekend as usual. Sha Money, Sandy Benjamin. Yo, Mel!
What's up, man? So we got Sha, Chain on the Bike, out now.
Yes,
Sandy
sir.
Benjamin, Styles P, Prodigy. Who else you got on there? You got
Star Jello on there.
Jello.
Star Jello.
Yeah. Damo Genesis on that joint.
Damo Genesis, Teddy Andreas.
Landlord. You got
Landlord, Northside JR.
What's next now, Sha?
Dreamer.
What's next now, Sha?
My boy Caleb Steph. Right now, for me, I'm just gonna keep making music. That's what I love doing. So I'm in a creative space. You're gonna hear, you know what I'm saying, Sandy gonna drop an EP. You know what I mean? He got music with me. He got music with him. He produced himself. He got joints with Timberland. He got joints with a lot of producers. He got a dope campaign going. You're gonna hear new music from Teddy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear Chubbs the Dreamer, this new kid from Florida. So you're gonna hear new music. We opening it up, man. This is all about new talent for me. It's not about chasing what's already there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not for that. I'm all about that new energy. So we gotta keep bringing that to the game. You know what I'm saying? And letting these niggas in. You know what I mean?
Talent or numbers, Sha?
Talent over everything, bro. I'm talent and hard work. You know what I'm saying?
That's why that's
shit, talent, real talent and hard work, bro.
That's why you was teamwork, because you was hard
bro.
work.
You gotta work, bro. Don't try to skip no steps. You gotta work, bro. You too cool for that? You too cool for that? All right, stay home, bro.
Stay home.
Quarantine, nigga.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yo, Sha, we appreciate you getting up and hanging out with us in the morning.
Yes, man.
Andy Benjamin.
Love,
Thank y'all for
I
having
appreciate
me,
that.
man.
Yo, Sha, go ahead and give me your Instagram.
Yo, at Sha Money Motivation. Come check me if you want some positivity and light and
Sandy.
love.
Yo, Sandy.
Ain't a shit.
Give me your Instagram.
Man, check me at Sandy Benjamin _, man. That's on everything. If you want some impactful, fruitful shit, man, come check my shit out, man. We working. Let's get it.
And I'm definitely, even though it doesn't matter, my cosign, but I'm cosigning Sandy. Yo,
I like Sandy.
Wow, thank you, man.
Bro.
That means a lot, bro.
Dope, bro. I told Sha, tell him what I told you, Sha, when I heard
you did, bro. I almost was about to screenshot it. I told him, I said, yo, bro, I got more than one hit, bro. And this one is an important one. I told him that, bro.
That's
real.
Yeah.
And it's at Coach PR, at DJ Love Dinero MTG, and at Weekend Work at SexM, and it's Weekend Work working on the weekend as usual.
Heavy grind. You know how we do, bro. Good looking, Sha.
Get it.
Good looking, Sandy.
Yo,
appreciate y'all, man.
About to light one up, man. 420, y'all.
Yo, Sha, thank you for putting me with this. Yo, Sha, I appreciate you putting me with this piece of shit, man. It's been the best relationship ever since.
Yo, represent for Queens always, baby.
Yeah, man.
QGT, kid.
Yo.
Hey, later, bro.
Yo, love y'all.
The Bad Boys of Radio.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
They're taking over the airwaves. So turn your radio up. Weekend Work is now on.